Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to a bonus episode. If you are listening to this, you're like, what in the world? A bonus episode? Yes. You don't have to pay for this one. This one is on the house. I don't think you've paid for any of them so far. That's a separate discussion. So I want to get right to it. I have been training leaders for decades. I have been a public speaker now going on for about, I don't want to say the number because it makes me seem old, and I'm not old. I looked at my driver's license and the picture on there, I don't feel old, but I've been doing this for close to 24 years. I started teaching classes first, and then I went into pastoral ministry, and then I taught, Sunday school, and I preached. And then, of course, I started consulting and coaching through Dale Carnegie. And I've been teaching, speaking in one way, shape, or form, whether it's training a Sunday school teacher to training somebody in a Fortune 10 company. I've been training people for decades. Now, because of that, when people hear what I do, and if they are not interested in coaching, which I don't know why you wouldn't be interested in my coaching, I would love to coach you. But let's say you're not able to do that, or we can't connect. The big question is, well, tell me, how do you become a good speaker? What do you do? Like, what do you do to make sure that you're doing the right things? Like, tell me what your system is. And they want to know while they're on their way to the elevator. So I have like 5 minutes, right? And in all sincerity, I love giving away my stuff for free. I really do. I know you might like, oh, this is all just so you can get coaching clients. No, I mean, if you look at all of my podcasts for the last 60 episodes or whatever, however long we've been doing this, I tell you everything. I don't hide things. I've given you all my frameworks. I've given you frameworks that I've used with clients. I've given you tips. I've even given you things that I'm working on, things that I do myself, stories. So I'm not hiding anything, but when we're working in a coaching setting, it's concerted. I can give you boiled down exactly what you need. Now, the other option of a way for me to give you value is by organizing it in an accessible way. And that way today, my friends, is a book. If you're just listening to this, I'm holding up a book that I just wrote. Well, I didn't just write it. This is like Picasso. Like, how long did this take to write you? And Picasso's like, it took me 30 years to paint this picture. And I butchered that illustration. This book is essentially the foundation of pretty much everything I do as a communicator. I don't mean to put too much emphasis on it. It's really what has shaped me in terms of my pastoral ministry. It's what has shaped me in terms of my coaching and my keynote speaking, and all of that is in this book. Now, the thing that I love most about this book is it is thin. Some business books, I have a shelf full of business. I love reading. Some of those books need to go on Ozempic. They are like really, really thick. This is not. This is a book that has a body that is ready for the beach. This is a beach body book. I know that's the weirdest thing I've ever said, but the title is The Confident Communicator. And it is essentially the train framework that I taught a year ago on my podcast, that I go through each part of the train in detail. And this is really how to become a great and more confident speaker in any context. Now, I want to warn you about this book is it's funny. There's some funny parts in there because I'm funny. And that's another thing I don't like about books. I don't like books that read like I'm trying to install a stereo. I like books that will make me chuckle and have some weird sense of humor because this is mine. This is my brain. If you buy this is on you because you have decided to enter. It's like you came to the desk, you got the key, now you go in the room and go, I'm here. Yes, you're here. So the book essentially features 6 core components of the framework that I use for the trained and confident communicator. And it's applicable in any situation. Most of my coaching is specific to executives. This book is for anyone that has to run a meeting, anyone that has to get up and do a keynote, anyone that has to do a training, this is your jam. Now, a couple things I'm going to ask of you. And this is big. It is Tuesday if you're listening to this. And if you are listening to this today, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Amazon.com. Now, I'll try to put the link in the show notes. But if you're listening to this, I want you to go look up my name, look up Confident Communicator, and I would love for you to purchase this book today. Here's why. I want you to purchase it today because I have discounted it for the beautiful price of, drum roll please, 99 cents. It is $1. I'm giving you 25 years of speaking knowledge for $1. What can you get for $1? Like, what can you, now, that's not the paperback, that's the digital version. So this is your Kindle version. The paperback is $10, which again, like, what can I get for 10? Like, my wife has a drink at Starbucks that she gets that is like $8. That's like almost the cost of 25 years of experience in speaking. And it's not as funny. Like, the drink has next to no jokes. There's no jokes coming out of that drink, but this book is funny and it is cool. So why do I want you to order it today? Because I'm going to take the price up to $3, $2.99 on Amazon, and I don't want you to pay that. I want you to pay the 99-cent price today and get it downloaded to your Kindle immediately. And the reason why I want you to do that is because I want this book to go out to as many people as possible. So even if you're like, hey, I kind of don't necessarily want to read this right now, good, well then buy this for your uncle who just got a new job, or buy this for your sister who just got a new job and is trying to brush up on their speaking. And in the book, there's some interesting things. There's a link to an assessment that I have that is different than the confidence audit. It's a special assessment specifically for the book. And it's what type of communicator you are. We've talked about this before, but you can go on into the book and learn what type of communicator you are. So I really want to encourage you to download the book. Also, when you're downloading the book, another thing I want to ask for you to do, if you read a couple pages of it, if you like it, please leave a review. I paid to publish the book. I am not signed with a traditional publisher for this particular book. I wanted to get it out to market as quickly as possible. I wanted to give it away to people as quickly as possible. I wanted to use it as quickly as possible. So because of that, I am not constrained by any contracts. That being said, I rely on your reviews and I rely on you purchasing it. I'm not going to make $1 million with this book, but what I'm looking to do is continue to give value to people who are trusting me to help them become more confident communicators. So if you feel like making an independent author's day, buy the book, leave a review, tell me you love it. If you don't love it and you think it's the worst book ever, then I would pretend like we don't even know each other. Like, if we run into each other at the grocery store, just keep walking on. But I'll pretend like I don't know you. I'm like, I don't know that you'll have a copy of my book that you have on your shirt with one of those, like the no smoking sign, like the little X. I'll pretend like I don't even see it. It's not going to bother me because as long as you're not telling people about it, we're cool. So you don't have to say anything about it. But if you like it, please give me a good review. And please tell your friends. Say, hey, this is the guy I listen to. He's got this podcast and he wrote this book and it's awesome. But I would love to give you this value because, again, it's what I've learned in 25 years and the foundation of how I coach everyone. Now, I'm giving away too much, but I'll tell you another secret. I'm working on a follow-up to this book already. In fact, the book is 99% done. And it's called The Elevated Communicator. This is the Confident Communicator, and The Elevated Communicator is part 2. Now, there is a third part that I started working on, and I can't even tell you about. This is such a secret project, and I'm overwhelmed about it. You're going to hear about it on the podcast, but it's really, really, really one of the most weird and most interesting takes on communication that I've ever talked about. And I've told like maybe 3 people the premise for this project. And they're like, you have to write this. So I am going to write it and I'm really geeked about it. I'm going to explain to you a little bit more in the coming weeks. So I'm not trying to tell you that this is a cool time to be following the Sam Linton Show, but this is a really cool time to be following the Sam Linton Show. But today and today only, Tuesday. And always, if you miss it and you're listening to this on Wednesday, of course, please buy the book, but it's 99 cents today. Go pick up a copy on Kindle, on Amazon, leave a review on Amazon, tell me how much you loved it, and please, please, please take the assessment inside and see what type of a person you are as a communicator. Thank you for your support. This book is for you. This is to help you become a better version of yourself, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care. Thank you so much.